So on Reddit today, I found another article. This one says leaflet calling for death of those who insult Islam, handed out at London Mosque. The extremist booklets reportedly handed out at a religious festival says apostates deserve to be assassinated. Let's see. It says Imam Saeed Abdul Qadir Jalini denies being behind the extremist leaflets that were reportedly distributed outside his mosque and which feature his image. So, this guy's clearly behind it. He might not be, but this guy, it's his mosque, his image is on it, and he probably had people hand out these leaflets to the people who attended the mosque, which literally is telling people who are non-believers of Islam to be fucking assassinated. And it even says right here, it specifically says deserve to be assassinated. And they point to a classic manual of Islamic law to justify it. And I hate that there are going to be people who say, "Oh, well, these are just radical people who are saying this, just the radical Muslims." But the truth is, the book actually advocates this, and so it's not like only these crazy people who are taking the book super extremely are doing this. The book says it, and the people who do not abide by that, they're just being people who pick and choose the things out of their religion. Just like Christianity, except in this case, and actually in the Bible too, the books actually do advocate a lot of hatred. It also says that it cites the case of some guy, Mumtaz Qadri, who was a fundamentalist, and he murdered the Pakistani governor in 2011 after he spoke for support of liberal reforms to the country's strict Islamic laws. So this guy was advocating for change, and he's advocating for progression. At least that's what it sounds like. I'm not too sure, but they said liberal policies and liberal change to the strict Islamic law, so that's what I'd assume, and that would be a great thing, but he was assassinated, and this mosque is saying that it's a great thing, and it says that just because this guy was pretty high up in their government, it doesn't mean that they shouldn't try and kill him. Which basically means that they just need to kill everybody who opposes them, and that they should be killing everybody who wants reform to their political system and progression, and just who doesn't strictly follow this fucking book. Now in the article it also says that somebody who went to the mosque was actually said that they were shocked, and it says that Islam teaches when you live here you obey the law and the rule of the law of wherever you are and live. I'm not sure where it says that in the book, but I'm gonna take this guy's word for it. But that seems like that's just another contradiction in the book anyway, like there are in pretty much all of these not Islamic, but all these religious texts that people follow. But the simple truth is that Islam is simply the most aggressive religion. I'm sure there are smaller religions that probably are teaching that probably have to do with some things like that, but they're probably so insignificant. Basically cults. But Islam is one of the biggest religions in the whole world, and the book is filled with inciting terror into the people who do not believe, and still even today in the Middle East, if you're an atheist, or even if you follow a different religion in some countries, you can be punished by death. And there are some crazy punishments for people who are just gay or women who step out of line. And it really isn't just these radicals, quote unquote, who are saying this. The Islamic State and all these countries that follow the Islamic law, people don't really call them radicals, but yet they're doing all this shit, killing people because they're not believers. And people are trying to defend Islam. This is fucking crazy. I mean, these countries are allies with the United States. If you people, if there's someone watching this who thinks that these people are just misinterpreting it, well, I would like you to watch The Masked Arab. I believe it's his most popular video, definitely one of his most popular videos. I think it's something along the lines of 5 or like 7 reasons why I left Islam or something. I will link that video in the description. So that's basically it. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.